Hey guys, what's up? It is October 31st, 2018. Happy Halloween. And it's going to be all treat and no trick this year, or at least it's a treat for me. Doing a little something called chi bowling. But before we get started, I want to kind of show you the setup here. Notice the cards are far enough apart to where if you knock one down, they don't all fall. And the whopping distance of 5 feet. And here's what the wide angle looks like. Kind of ugly there, so I trimmed it down and prettied it up a little bit for the demonstrations. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to just kind of demonstrate that waving your hands around and trying to just do it with just strictly air with no intentions or energy involved doesn't do anything, at least not from 5 feet. And then I will demonstrate that through harvesting and condensing energy and releasing it at the proper time, you can throw what they call a chi ball, which I'll explain more in depth as the video continues. And it's a strike. Okay, now I'm a little hesitant to try to explain how to do this because I think it's all about how you communicate with your subconscious and unconscious mind. But in layman terms, what I'm trying to do is pull in the positive white light from above through my nose and crown chakra, and then pull in the negative earth energy through my feet and up to my root chakra. And as the energy accumulates in the solar plexus, I raise it up to about the heart chakra and then release. And a very important part of this is the relaxation. Right after you throw the chi ball, there has to be a moment of emptiness. Total relaxation, no thought, let go completely. Just like when you throw a fastball, it's very important how and when you let go of it. Same for me when I'm throwing a chi ball. And if the timing is not right, no energy comes out. Now, this is just a way to throw a chi ball. It's not the way. And like I said, maybe you envision something completely different, and there's a lot of different techniques out there. And I think, and as I'll demonstrate a little later, you can also release this energy without the use of your hands. But the palms and fingertips are a conduit for releasing subtle energy, and you can get a more powerful thrust or output using, using your intentions, your hand motions, and everything, as in a chi ball. And as the name implies, this is all about chi, or energy. So any of you guys out there that are wanting to work with chi balls, I highly recommend that you save your seed. And I think you know what I mean about that. There is energy, life force within you. And if you want to do chi balls, you need to increase that life force energy as much as possible. And saving your seed, eating high energy foods, doing energy work, avoiding EMF, all of these things are going to increase the amount of chi that you have to work with. So, it's a very multifaceted art. Assuming you have the adequate energy to work with, there's also the timing factor and the visualization and the empathy and the energy releasing, and it's not all good. In fact, most of the footage I have is fail footage, but when it works, it's very rewarding, and it teaches you about temperance, self-control, and being able to put all these things together and work. It really is an art or a craft, more so than about who's the strongest, or it's more about skill than it is power. But again, this is all just based on my experience and observations. But for me, the thing, like I said earlier, about the relaxation, that part when it leaves your body is the most important part of it. I kind of have to reach that relaxation point, and then the moment that's passed, you can go back into directing your intentions into the chi ball, as in directing it, speeding it up, slowing it down, moving it left and right, just like you try to do with any target. So it's kind of like you release, it's like a guided missile, I guess, so to speak. But the relaxation and release can happen with or without the chi ball motion, as you've seen right there. But like I said, the palms and the fingers are great conduits for releasing the energy. So, experiment around. Maybe you can do it in a different fashion that works better than what works for me. But this is what I got so far, and if you enjoy this, pop me a thumbs up and I'll do some more chi bowling with different targets. I couldn't help but think of Fady Mir when I was working with this. that is Samhain, Halloween, you know, a time to think of the dead. So I'd like to dedicate this video to Phony, and perhaps I'll do his chi ball blasting on some candles somewhere down the road. Alright, so this was pretty much going to be the end of the formal demonstration, and hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was helpful. But wait, that's not all. Thought we'd go ahead and include some bonus footage here, with the exception of this very first clip. Most of this stuff happened way after hours, you know, after the batteries had run out, but the other battery had charged up, and here I was kind of goofing around, making sure I couldn't just do it with wind. And I think I accidentally threw some chi here doing some of these karate chop stuff. And then I started thinking, wait, what the heck, does that work? And then I wasted a good 20 minutes trying to do it, and it didn't work again. But thought that was funny. Wanted to share that with you. And here's some stuff I did earlier on in the week where I was just, you know, practicing moving individual cards, trying to hone my skills. And I thought after watching this footage that you just saw, it would be maybe a little more convincing if I gave the wide view and pulled them one at a time. And, you know, not that I'm out to convince skeptics or anything, but just being courteous to the viewers, and also sharing some of my experimental work. And I usually don't share a lot of that because I like to show you something after I've learned something. You know, otherwise I'm just like that karate chopping thing. Some poor guy go around karate chopping at him forever, and it's probably never going to work. It's just a fluke thing. So I kind of try to make sure, you know, I got a good solid demonstration and a basic understanding of what I'm trying to show you before I include any commentary or anything like that. And again, I thought, well, what if people think I've got like a straw in my mouth and I'm just blowing these things over? So I put a mask on top of my mask. That ought to do it. Washam when that thing went. And look, the first one fell forward. I thought that was interesting. And as my seasoned watchers know, pulling is my strong suit. So I went ahead and started to do some backwards bowling, so to speak. Doing the pull method, which turned out to be a lot of fun too. Like I said, you know, this was all just kind of bonus stuff, me goofing around, and thought I'd throw it in here for you. Halloween's all about magic and having fun. I had a lot of fun doing this stuff, so more than happy to share it with you. But again, like I said, you know, if you're in a role of teaching or mentoring people, it's a good idea to get a good foundation of what you're doing. Make sure it's not a fluke, and, you know, don't record every single thing you do. There's something intimate about this, and the majority of the stuff I do by myself for my own gratification and education. So I share this with you for inspiration and educational purposes only. Oh yeah, check out the orb. Watch closely on the top left. Watch. You see that? Whew. Thought that was a pretty cool little behind-the-scenes capture. All right, this is pretty much going to wrap it up, guys. Check out this last final little awesome pull, man. Ka-ching. All right. Happy Halloween, guys. I hope this video was a treat for you, and I wish you all a happy and safe Halloween in 2018. Peace.